Hi, Gary. How
Yeah,
are you?
yes. Hi, Andrew. I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes when Jesus did a miracle, he would tell that person, go and tell everyone what the Lord your God has done for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes he would do a miracle and he would say, go and tell no one. And I'm just wondering why tell no one?
That's great. Well, yeah, what I love about that is that, when people talk about imitating Christ, in that scenario, it would be quite difficult. We're trying to go back to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and say, what would Jesus do? WWJD. Well, would he tell the whole world, or would he keep it a secret? And apparently the answer is yes. Sometimes he would tell the whole world, and sometimes he would keep it a secret. What motivated Jesus? Well, what motivated Jesus was Jesus, and we will never be him. That's why we have to be motivated by him. And so this is yet another reminder of why we can't just look back on some sort of surface level at Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John and just sort of try to do what Jesus would do. Why did he make those choices, sometimes keeping his miracles a secret? Well, perhaps he knew what was going on in that region. Perhaps he knew what was going on in that city. Perhaps he knew that if there were a big news flash about this miracle worker, that his ministry wouldn't last much longer. So perhaps he was savvy in the Lord. Perhaps he had the wisdom of God within him, leading him to make these choices, and it varied from region to region, from city to city. Perhaps at other times he saw that if word would get out early in a particular region, then that message would be spread even faster as people got wind of the Messiah being in town. But again, we drop back, and the big picture here is very simple. We can't be Jesus. We can't imitate the historical Jesus merely on an action level. That's why we've got to have Christ living in us and Christ living through us. And that's what the gospel is really all about.
30 seconds.
He gave his life for us in order to give his life to us, so that then he could live his life through us in a way that only he can. Christ in you, your hope of glory. Christ in you, not someone to merely imitate, but we allow him instead to inspire us, to motivate us from within. And that is the incredible new way that we get to live life in Jesus Christ.